So after spending over a month in cities and busy places, we're so excited to be back in the nature and on the beautiful beaches. We're actually above the tip of Borneo on an island called Banggi Island, which is a place that not many tourists come to visit. And it's so beautiful, we have no idea why many people don't come here. We can't wait to show you around today, but right now we're having breakfast.
We're having some really nice coffee. We have some freshly cooked local bakery and some boiled eggs.
And literally this is all included in the price when you book online to stay at this place.
The coolest thing is that there's no one else staying in here right now. It's just me and Olivia and the owners. Like, how cool this is. We really can't wait to share the price with you, show you where we're sleeping, and show you a bit of this beautiful beach and the island where we're staying at. But first things first, let's dig in with the breakfast. I'm gonna get one of those. Comes potato.
Okay, so this
you guys know
sweet.
how much I love potato?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
I think this is a banana fritter and you've got a curry puff. Both very classic Malaysian style bakery pastry cakes.
So you're probably wondering where we are sleeping. So this is where we had our breakfast this morning, just around this table. And this is where we're sleeping. Check this out. What a place, what a view. Living it up, the high life.
They do actually have bungalows that are indoors that you can stay in, but we were like, why would we want to do that when we could literally just be living outside right by the beach with a view of the amazing sunset, which we watched last night when we arrived. But we just wanted to enjoy it for ourselves because we usually film in most things, so it's nice to have one little thing to enjoy for yourself. We will film it later for you guys though, don't worry. But yeah, this place literally has these covers put down at night. It's got light, power, pretty much everything we need.
It's time to explore the beach, and we're gonna head all the way from our accommodation back there. There's like a little corner tip kind of island looking like thing, and there's like a little beach bridge. We don't even know what to expect, so we're gonna get a little bit closer to check it out.
It's extremely hot. It feels like there's a heat wave right now in Borneo, so covering up. Don't want to get burned on the first day.
Yeah, make sure you bring your hats and sunscreens, guys, because it's necessary if you want to stay alive. There's literally a river and we cannot cross it without getting wet. It is probably really easy to swim it across, but I don't think we'll be able to with all the cameras, and it looks really deep water. Like, it looks really dark in here. I hope that there's not any crazy sea life, but there's no rocks, so there shouldn't be any urchins or anything like that. But actually, we might not even need to swim. Look, Olivia, I'm walking past it. So we're on the low tide right now, that's probably why. Finally at the shore, on the side that you have to cross the water, the little isolated island. Can't wait to go and explore it now. The island is actually all the way there, is a separate island from where we were there. And all of this is quite muddy, so a lot of like nests for crabs. You can see the other side of the sea, and that is the big part of the sea where it goes all the way to Philippines.
It's good for swimming because there's no like waves.
Yeah, I know.
The waves are all the way out there.
Yeah, it's like a little kind of like pond almost. Wow, I can see massive birds over there. It's like a mangrove forest. It's probably a lot of animals there. I hate that boat in the background. But in this area right here, you can hear a lot of animals and birds. It's like a mangrove little forest in here. Instantly you can hear a lot of creatures. And the craziest thing is there's like mountains, like piles and piles of dead coral. It keeps washing off, which is really sad. It's literally all of the sea life destroyed all around with extra plastic on top. Do you see, like, literally it's like a mountain of coral, dead coral. That's pretty sad. Wow, so many crabs in here. There's so many all the way there. It's like all kinds of colors as well. It looks so trippy.
And there isn't just crabs living around here, because the closer that you look into the nature, the more life you can actually see. There's these weird amphibian fish jumping around, and then there's shells and starfish moving along the sand. And there's even all kinds of trippy plants and living creatures here that we've never even seen before. It's like a completely different world.
This is like National Geographic right now. It's like no people, but just like loads of animals in Borneo. In this kind of places, make sure you bring loads of sunscreen, like I mentioned earlier in the video, or even wear a t-shirt, because look at me, guys. I'm actually so burned right now. I'm literally so red. This is not looking very good, and I have put some sunscreen on. Crossing the waters in Borneo.
5-star service. Am I not heavy?
Apparently Olivia is scared of the little crabs on the ground.
Because you're like, oh, there's a big crab, oh, there's a big crab.
Yeah, but they're not gonna attack you. They're scared of you.
I didn't ask him to do this, he offered, by the way, guys. Thanks.
So finally, it is literally our favorite time of the day. It's the dinner time. We actually haven't eaten since breakfast and we're absolutely starving. All of this food, freshly caught. Literally, the fishermen catch this food every single day and I can't wait to dig in. I can barely even talk, guys. Anyways, I'm just gonna dig in right away. So there's like some curried, I think like butter curry or something like that, crab.
Just eat it.
Oh man, it's so good. We're just giggling because she really wants to eat as well.
Oh, the light's gone.
Oh.
Look at Mario eating the crab. Just gonna have to listen to the sounds.
So the light's back on. It happens quite often here on the island. We experienced that before. But I was gonna say the food is absolutely amazing. Look at the size of it as well. It's pretty damn big. When we ate it yesterday, we barely could fall asleep. We were so full. I really cannot wait to dig in, guys. But what can I say? It's not a food episode, so we're just gonna enjoy it for ourselves. Sweet and sour fish. I'm so hungry.
It's actually really difficult to film you right now. This is like a torture.
I'm sorry, Olivia.
Even the plain rice just looks good by itself right now.
And the veg with the fruit. Anyways, guys, we're just probably gonna dig in. So after waking up and having the same old little breakfast we had yesterday, I'm about to go and do some fishing today. Hopefully successful, because the owner gave me like a different spinner for my fishing rod. Mine was completely broken. I didn't manage to fix it, and I'm really having high hopes I'm gonna catch some fish today. I was just talking to the owner, and where we were crossing the river yesterday, apparently he said don't swim there, and I was like, why? Is there like snakes? Like crocodiles. They could go under the water and it's possibly you're not gonna see them, and they just literally could just jump at you and eat you. So we'll try and avoid swimming in there. We're gonna fish there, but don't swim in there because there's too many crocodiles. So hopefully we don't see one.
I knew I had a bad feeling about that place. Today we're actually wearing t-shirts because yesterday got pretty burnt pretty bad. I couldn't really tell I got burnt until I was in the shower at night and it was bright red. But Mario looks like a lobster.
Yeah, I gotta be way more careful. It's a day with the t-shirts on. Yeah. And hopefully tomorrow will be better again.
Here we are at the river that we're not supposed to swim in case there's crocodiles. Maybe Mario will catch one.
A crocodile?
Yeah. So while Mario is trying to catch a fish over there, I'm going to tell you guys about Lingvist, which is our sponsor for this video. Lingvist is basically a language learning app which works quite differently to other ones because it actually uses AI to help you learn faster and smarter. So how it works basically is when you join Lingvist, you will do a placement test at the start, and the AI will use this to map and assess your level of knowledge and skills in any language that you wanted to learn, and then the AI will adapt the learning materials and customize the course content to match your needs as an individual, so you can learn at the level that you are actually at.
So I actually speak quite a few languages. Most of my family live in Spain, and some of my family members don't speak my native language. They only speak Spanish, so it's nice to refresh my Spanish as well. And I checked out the app, and to be honest, I thought like, oh, I'm so good at this. And then I did a few questions and the AI put me into this level, and it became actually so challenging, and I realized that I'm actually forgetting a lot of Spanish words. So it really challenged me. I didn't have to learn from ABC at the very beginning. It just put me right into the level where I am at the moment, and it just reminded me that I'm actually forgetting a lot of Spanish, and it kind of got me worried a little bit. So yeah, better practice a bit more of it. And as a new user, you can get a whole 30% off annual subscription if you follow the link in the description below with a promotion code TOAST. And I mean, why the hell not, man? Just learn a brand new language. The world is big, there's so many different languages, and as soon as you learn a new language, you open a brand new gate to many more opportunities and new friends.
It is so hot out here right now, like it's absolutely sweltering. I think it's dangerous amounts of heat. I actually just had to turn off the GoPro for a whole 10 minutes to cool down the battery in the inside after filming that. But Mario's just walked off to do more fishing. I'm a bit worried about him. He's been in the sun a long time. He's trying to catch a fish. I've never seen such extreme determination to catch a fish.
So luckily we have not been eaten by a crocodile. Unlucky that we didn't catch any fish yet. So we're gonna go for a little swim because it's extremely hot right now. And all the way there's another river. So we're gonna try and catch some fish over there. Hopefully we'll catch something. Gotta be really careful when going swimming in here. There's loads of jellyfish and they sting really bad. And here's one of many. We keep noticing them every single day. Yeah, this wasn't here when we were walking earlier, and there's a bunch of them all over the beach. What a vibe, just me and Olivia going for a swim in this entire beach. Just me and her and no one else. Gotta love it. We literally are the only travelers in the entire island. How cool that is.
I hope there's no sharks in here.
Apparently there are sharks, but just baby sharks. So these are not gonna mess with you.
Okay, good. I can't stop looking at the Banggi Peak over there.
Yeah, should we do it tomorrow?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's the highest viewpoint in the whole island. Apparently you can see all of it, which is gonna be really cool.
And I've heard that it's apparently the tallest viewpoint in the whole of the islands around Borneo.
So we just walked to the other side of the island and Mario thinks he's seen an animal. What is it?
It looks like an otter, yeah.
Guys, there is literally an otter right there. In the jungle. He's so big. Wow. I think he's coming. He's coming, Mario. His head was just there by that tree. I think he went into the roots of the tree because they spread out all along here, so he must have got scared. Along this beach, we've come around the corner into the other side of the river. There's a bridge here, and there's actually some locals fishing here as well. We've seen a couple walking around collecting clams. Some have some nets, some have some rods. So. There's fish chasing Mario's thing. I mean, if there's locals fishing here, there's probably fish here, so.
What did you catch? Catch some seaweed.
Dinner, baby. Are you veggie?
No, I'd like some fish. What is this?
Clam.
Clam. Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
From the locals.
That like before I said, hey, find a clam like
With the stick, yeah?
Yes.
So that's a live clam in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tomorrow maybe you can follow them.
All right. Awesome. Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we found them right along this beach.
And you have some in there. Wow, I have quite a few. Let's have a look at different color.
This is to make like a soup.
To make a soup.
Yeah, can keep it a very
Pretty cool.
can make a type of yes. But just only a little bit. But
Okay.
it's sweet.
Do you buy from them?
Yes, man.
All right, nice. Right now is the most beautiful time of the day. It is the sunset. It looks so nice, all these colors. We do have some dogs in the picture and some locals in there. I hope you don't mind that, guys. But overall, looking at the sky, it looks absolutely next level. Every single morning you wake up and the breakfast is surprising. It's always a little bit different, and today we're getting some pancakes. We were gonna ask for 4 boiled eggs, but he already made 4 boiled eggs just for our hike because we're doing the biggest hike on the island, right?
Yeah.
The tallest, right? Not the biggest.
I mean both. It's going to be pretty intense, but I can't wait to get to the top and show you guys the awesome views. I'm pretty sure it's going to be awesome.
Apparently Romeo, the guy who owns this place, he said that we gotta be super careful with like a lot of poisonous snakes and scorpions. This is it. This is the beginning of our trail. This is the path so far, and from here on we go. It is really nice for a change to not hear the ocean, and now all we can hear is just birds. Wow, this trail is so steep. We're absolutely sweating. How are you doing back there?
No breath.
It's pretty steep. It just goes all the way like this double staircase. Woo! It's been a while doing such exercise. A bit of a cliff in here, you gotta watch out. You can hear some sort of monkeys fighting each other. We have been told there's monkeys here. I'm not sure which ones. I've asked if it's macaques, and he's like, it's some sort of small monkeys. So maybe some other weird Bornean monkeys, but...
They sound very angry. I hope they don't come over here.
Yeah, they're not that far actually. Like I'd say maybe like 15-20 meters from us.
You have a couple bananas, don't you?
We do. Should we keep going?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay, we're getting closer now. Feels like it's not that far now. Can already see a bit of the sea and some islands over there. Probably can't see very well, but we're nearly there. This is it. We reached our destination. We're at the very top. Woo! What do you think?
Beautiful.
It looks nice, right?
It's a shame you can't see the rest of the view from this angle because of all the trees.
Good thing we brought our drone.
It's really nice and peaceful up here at the top of the peak. Loads of birds flying around, loads of insects, really quiet. Unfortunately, it's a little bit cloudy, so the drone shots don't look as amazing as we imagined they would, but still really beautiful. You can see the beaches from here. We can actually see our place where we're staying through the little gap in the trees. And yeah, we're actually just sat here using our phones right now because it's the only spot that has good signal on the island. So we're just
catching up with all the emails, catching up with some of your comments. So sorry if we haven't been replying for a little while because we just live without Wi-Fi. But it's kind of nice to actually get away a little bit from all of this modern world. And you actually realize that when you're not spending your time around phones, next time you look at the phone, your eyes are kind of hurting. So that's how bad it is, like spending every single day looking at your phone, scrolling. So it is kind of nice for a change. You kind of feel a bit more healthier and everything like that.
And we sorted out our sleeping pattern because of this, because we haven't been scrolling on our phones at night or looking at screens, which actually makes a big impact on your sleep. We didn't really realize that until we got here. So we've been sleeping super early, waking up at like 7 in the morning. It's really nice. Hopefully it'll stay like that, but I doubt it once we get back to the mainland. So if you're wondering how to get to Banggi Island, the first thing you need to do is head to Kudat. So that's where the ferry leaves from. So if you're coming from Kota Kinabalu, you need to take a shared cart just outside of Merdeka Square. We'll put all the links to the places where you need to go to take this transport in the description below, but it costs 50 ringgit per person. The ferry leaves twice a day at 9 AM and 2:30 to Banggi Island. One thing to keep in mind when you're buying the ticket to take the ferry to Banggi is that there is 3 different classes. There's economy class for around 20 ringgit, business class for around 30, and first class for 40. Even though when you're actually on the ferry, it's pretty much exactly the same. There is no difference between the classes. It's kind of weird because when we went, they wouldn't sell us economy class, which is the cheapest one. They made us buy first class. So it was kind of like a little bit of a scam. I think it's because we were tourists that they just wanted to make a bit extra money. So that was a bit of a shame that we had that experience. It didn't really give us a good first impression of going to Banggi Island, but keep that in mind if you are taking the ferry. Make sure you get the economy class. Once we were there, the owner of Tamoyo Place, Romeo, was an amazing host. He was really lovely. He made us feel so welcome because the drive to his place is about an hour away from the ferry terminal, so it's pretty far out. You're kind of in the middle of nowhere really, and that road to get there was only built around 5 years ago, so it's a relatively new place for tourism. So we felt like one of the very few tourists that have actually been here, which was pretty cool feeling. We had the whole place to ourselves the whole few days we were staying there, which was awesome as well, just to be on a remote beach, just me and Mario.
Overall, what can I say? It was an amazing experience. Absolutely loved all the seafood that we're eating for literally peanuts. It was so cheap. We were just smashing out fish and crab and prawns every single day. It was proper lovely.
Probably some of the best seafood we've had ever. And another thing to keep in mind is obviously the internet connection is kind of non-existent unless you're going to climb to the top of the peak or head to like a certain specific spot on the island. If you see a local stood on their phone somewhere in like a random place, there's probably connection there, so check your phone.
Actually on day 5 we have found like a little sand bridge near our place, and there was a little bit of Wi-Fi, so you can check our emails and reply to messages and things like that. But if you ask Romeo, he can also take you for a little night drive, just 15 minutes to actually get some signal and connect to your phone.
Yeah, but overall actually we work online, but I actually liked going there and the remote escape, not using my phone. So if you want that kind of vibe, just to escape from everything, definitely head to Banggi Island.
Do it, man.